This week we start to read about the construction and the building of the Mishkan, the tabernacle. The beams of the Mishkan were made from acacia wood. In Hebrew it's called atzei shittim. Why specifically this wood and no other? It's because of the Hebrew word, shittim. It means shtut, which means folly. Now there are two types of folly. One is where there's lack of reason. It's called stupid. Doing something that has no logic and no reason to it is called stupidity. But then there's another interpretation of folly. And that means not the lack of reason, but rather transcending reason. Doing it because it's real. Doing it because it's deep and it's meaningful, even though there may not be logic or reason. Take for example, the stories we read about the martyrs in the Holocaust, where people gave up their lives for the sake of their religion and their Judaism. They were willing to take the bullet rather than bowing down to the idol. They transcended any logic or any reason and tapped into something very deep within themselves that connected them to their faith and enabled them to give up on their lives. Or take for example the stories we read in the Talmud about great sages that left their books and their studies and came to the weddings to celebrate with the bride and grooms, and they juggled and they skipped and they jumped and they transcended any logic or any reason for the sake of celebrating a mitzvah, of celebrating with a chatan and a kala, a bride and groom. That's why the Mishkan, the tabernacle, was made from this wood, because it's teaching us that our connection to God and our connection to our faith should be beyond logic and beyond reason. It should be one that's based on faith and trust, that we trust and we believe in God, that He is a source of all life. Shabbat Shalom.